welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am your NXT Predictions Champion, Trevin, joined as always by our main roster predictions champion, Caleb.
And still, after a hectic weekend,
If he retains at SummerSlam, he beats my defense record.
Yep.
And Zach, as always, our cameraman and producer, is behind the camera.
Hello.
And we are here to talk about Monday Night Raw after, as we mentioned, a hectic weekend. It is the welcome back show for both Saturday Night Main Event and Evolution. And speaking of Evolution, we open with your new Women's World Champion, Naomi.
I'm still shocked at how this match ended.
Yes.
At Evolution. I am still... I didn't think it was going to happen.
No.
You want to know who's not shocked?
Who?
Gordon. He called it.
Yeah, I know Gordon called it. But guess what? You don't get points for calling it. You get points
For being right.
for being right. And he didn't call that Naomi was going to retain or cash in at the end. That wasn't in his prediction. If it was, he would have won.
Yeah.
More than likely.
But speaking of that main event, we first see Rhea come out interrupting Naomi, being like, look, I walked into Evolution with two goals in mind. To finally beat Io and to win back the Women's World Championship. And because of your stupid self, I still have those two goals in my career to hit. And then that triggers Io coming out and being like, look, you got us, but I will be Women's World Champion once again. And then they start getting into a verbal altercation, and your Raw GM, Adam Pearce, comes out being like, hey, woman, girls, before we get all physical, I can already see it about to happen. I'll just make it official. It will be Naomi, it will be Io Sky, and it will be Rhea Ripley in a triple threat for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam. And I was like, huh? Not even a little number one contender little scuffle to set it up a little more, just immediately chuck at it?
Get it. I mean, they really can't. They don't have the time. It's, what was it? 19 days away?
19 days away.
You don't have time. You just simply don't have the time.
But I was shocked. I was like, dang. I mean, this match is gonna cook, but I'm like, I didn't think they would just immediately chuck the triple threat at us.
Yep. Nope. We get the triple threat right away, and I think it's going to steal one of the nights.
Yes. Some people are begging for it to main event night one.
Oh, it should main event night one, because if it doesn't main event night one, it's still on the show. One of the nights.
Yes.
Like, it's going to be that good.
I think if they make it the opener of night 2, like they did with WrestleMania, it's going to be a show stealer.
And I can already hear some people saying, like, why is Rhea getting another shot? I mean, technically, Naomi was supposed to be involved in that match.
No?
I can agree with the sentiment, though, of as soon as this match is done, move Rhea away from Io unless you're going to do some fucking team angle.
Yeah.
Because they need to refresh, get new opponents. I still think the goal should be... actually, it depends on how this draft plays out. But I think Rhea should go to SmackDown. I still firmly believe that she should go to SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I can see why Netflix would want her. Biggest draw, biggest name in the women's division currently. Yeah.
Yeah. But next up, I forgot to mention this, but it was pointed out online that the first 90 minutes of this episode of Monday Night Raw is all women's action. And our first bout of in-ring action is your women's tag team champions, the Judgment Day, represented by Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, versus the Kabuki Warriors to see if the Warriors can challenge for the 2v2.
Yeah, and you know what? It cooked. Once again, it cooked.
Yeah, Dom is on Reed's side after some instigating and some poking from Finn, being like, "Hey, Dom, why don't you go out there? I mean, you're a good person to have out there because you have the notes so no one can touch you. You can still cause some shenanigans, and it's good to show, unification and support him on the Judgment Day." And Dom's like, "You know what? You got a point. Why not?"
He kind of felt apprehensive about it because, Liv is watching.
Yeah, she's watching.
I'm watching you, Balor. Always watching.
Yeah, but no, this match did absolutely cook. WWE needs to calm down with some of the elbow drop spots because my body still hurts after Evolution.
Bro, how many times can Kyrie take feet to her elbow?
I don't.
How many times could she take 2 feet coming? She's coming down hard too.
Bop! But yeah, no, this match ends with a double Tahana bomb after some Dom distraction shenanigans for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Judgment Day pick up the win here today.
Yep. And yeah, no. This is not the last we see of Judgment Day. We will see them later. But
possibly in the best segment.
It was hilarious.
Like best backstage segment of the night. It involves AJ Styles, and let me just say that man is a national treasure right now.
Yes. But we got to keep setting up SummerSlam. We have another match set up. Of course, King and Queen of the Ring set up a bunch. But we have a title that's not being represented. It is.
We have a whole mid-card division, and that is the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now, you're thinking, okay, so Bayley and Lyra just lost. So, Becky's probably looking for a new challenger. No. So, Lyra and Bayley are fighting to see who is going to face Becky at SummerSlam for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
And it is a best 2 out of 3 falls match. And despite the scene it is being involved in, this match cooked.
Man, for a second, I forgot that it was best 2 out of 3 falls match. So when the first fall happened, I was like, what? That quick? Really? And then I was like, wait, there's no music. I was like, oh, yeah, no, wait, it's 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, no. It's still cooked. And as I mentioned, with elbow drop spots, ow.
Yeah.
These two just showed that they're developing a beat the snot out of each other's story. Bayley picks up the first fall via roll up, and then Lyra gets her first roll up also via roll up, and then the third round, the winner take all fall bout was just them putting on a classic and beating the ever-living snot out of each other.
And out of nowhere, a Nightwing
for the 1, 2, 3.
Lyra is going on to face Becky at SummerSlam. And Becky, hearing all the notes of Becky Hogan going around Twitter, comes out in red and yellow. Which, if you're not tapped in, that's Hulk Hogan's color scheme.
Yep.
So she was Becky Hogan last.
Yep. She's like, I'll play into these allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but Bayley, when the camera panned to her while Lyra was celebrating and while Lyra and Becky were having the little stare off, Bayley looked absolutely pissed. And I was like, that heel turn coming at SummerSlam.
Yeah. It looked like they were going to turn Lyra heel, but the crowd's getting behind Lyra finally.
No, yeah.
So, it's a bad time to turn her heel. Time to turn her heel.
Yeah. And Bayley does have a history of being a pretty good and fan favorite heel. So it's like you can just slot her right back in that. Potentially, if Io takes it back from Naomi, run back Bailey and Io if she leaves the IC scene after a little bit.
I think Naomi carries it after SummerSlam.
Yeah. But
Speaking of slotting into things, one Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Famer yet, but one legend has slid into the women's division, and that is Nikki Bella, sliding her way right back in, and she takes on one Miss Chelsea Green tonight.
Yep, Chelsea and the Secret Service wanted some vengeance after the Battle Royal, and they got it tonight.
Oh boy, this match was so damn good. I can't even say anything bad about it. There was one part where Nikki went to go do her old finisher, the rack attack, but then realized, like, oh wait, no, I made a second version because I can't do the first one anymore. Then transitioned into it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, this match,
You know.
Chelsea Green played her part perfectly. The Secret Harvest played their part perfectly,
Yes.
and Nikki Bella played her part perfectly.
Yes, and we were watching this with Gordon as well, who is not here to record with us, but he keeps commenting like, Chelsea, yes, she's a comedy character, but when she steps up in ring, my gosh.
Oh yeah, she's definitely one of the best workers that they have.
Yes.
I'd say probably top 5, top 10 women's workers in ring.
Yeah, no, like when she was on her U.S. championship run, I was like, this is Chelsea Green. She's pulling this stuff out of her bag.
Mm-hmm.
This is Chelsea Green, the Little Miss Be Pretty, have the pretty entrance theme. It's like, she's out here beating someone to snot with a trash can that's full.
Lest we forget,
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground.
Yes.
If you can go find Penta versus Chelsea Green in Lucha Underground, watch it. If you want to see peak, go watch it. If you want to see a match, like I've said over the past few weeks, that just feeds families, go watch it.
That match.
But, Nikki Bella does pick up the win.
Yep.
I don't know how long she's sticking around.
I don't know either, but the Secret Harvest decide, nah, you ain't taking out our boss like that. Come in for the attack, and then one Battle Royale winner, Stephanie Becker, comes and beats the snot out of everyone except Nikki. She's there to help Nikki.
Yeah, so SummerSlam?
I can see a tag match at SummerSlam, potentially. I could also see them just running it on a random episode of Raw or even SmackDown, since that's where Chelsea and the Harvest are contracted to.
It was weird seeing Chelsea on a Raw.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It this is gonna come off wrong when I say it, but she doesn't need to be on Raw. Raw, even though it is the more eccentric, more sports entertaining, it's the story show.
Yes.
Raw's the story show. She fits perfectly on SmackDown because she is one of the few gimmick characters who
can go.
Who can go. So, the fact that she can go makes the fact that she's over the top with her gimmick and it's all about character work even better, because she fits a mold, she fills a spot there that needed to be filled.
Yes.
She gives people a reason to tune in every week on SmackDown, and honestly, it's her, Alistair, and R-Truth that
keep me coming back to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's it. SmackDown is...
I guess the tag division also can slot in there.
The tag division, I do like the tag division, but I also don't like the very basic tag matches, and that's what they have most of the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
That triple threat TLC tag, oh my god, inject that into my veins. That should have been on Mania over the fucking New Day match. We said that.
Yeah.
We said that, yeah.
Yeah. There are two group/people, I make it very on this podcast that I do not like their current iterations, and that is Gunther's current iteration and heel New Day.
Honestly, since we're taking a little thing to just talk about the tag division, Trevin, your favorite group won the tag titles.
Yeah.
Wyatt 6 last Friday, because we didn't cover it because it was PLE day.
Yeah.
The Wyatt 6 won the tag titles.
Yeah. And I'm shocked because, as we mentioned, when they first debuted back on Monday Night Raw, pre-Netflix even, we thought they don't... This is a faction that doesn't need gold until they're well established. And I feel like it is still a little early. Like, you can tell Dexter and Joe are still working out the kinks of them being a tag. Like, they can still put on an amazing show. But there are certain spots where they're still working out the kinks, and you can kind of tell in those spots. But I don't hate it, especially because they hint at the SmackDown tag division is going to change after we take that gold. Like, they already hinted at a Profits breakup. We're still waiting of the consequences of Frazier taking the mandible claw, because in WWE lore, if you take the claw, you're changed forever.
We don't know if that was just a Fiend thing, though, but Uncle Howdy does wear the hurt heel gloves. So
Yes.
we don't know. We simply don't know. But yeah, that's like just our little SmackDown corner.
Yeah.
It's nothing really happened on SmackDown.
Yeah, but speaking of the tag division...
Yeah, so we cut to a backstage segment.
Yep.
Where the New Day,
Still in mourning.
with Grayson Waller, sans Austin Theory for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah, Theory has not been seen on TV. He is on the Triple A's version of Mania card, and also very active on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was weird. It simply is weird what they're doing. They are like benching him. I don't know if like his contract is coming up or what, but
I don't know either. But Grayson Waller and New Day decide Pierce, as a sign of
good faith of you getting us that tag rematch, we will give you
some toupees.
Toupees.
Yep. And Pierce is like, who said anything about you instantly getting a rematch?
He said, you denied people their rematches, so what makes you think that you get a rematch? That's really going to flip your wig, and he flips the tray.
Yeah, he confirms, but, as a sign of good faith as your GM, in return, you guys got a #1 contendership match next week. Flips the wigs.
Yep.
And that's when Judgment Day walks by laughing at the tag division scene, and Adam Pearce is like, hey, wait, Dom. I wanted to catch you. You were really nimble out there. You were acting like you're not really that hurt anymore. And Dom's like,
it was the adrenaline in
my soul. and he starts like flashing the note. It's like, this is still good. And Adam Pearce is like, yes, you still have that note, but good thing I just spoke to WWE Medical. You're getting rechecked next week. And if you're cleared, it will be Dominic Mysterio and it will be AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the IC title.
I'm fully expecting this man to come in the neck brace next week. I'm fully expecting Dominic to show up in the neck brace next week.
And then the rest of Judgment Day has already moved on. Dominic is panicking and the camera pans to the utility section.
AJ Styles is literally preying on this man's downfall. He is sitting there on one knee.
Please, God. Please. Let me get my hands on that boy.
And then he looks at Dom. He goes.
And Dom's like, I swear by him, you ain't getting that match. And AJ's like, don't listen to him, God.
He said, I got him. No. He said, don't listen to him, God. Don't listen to him.
And now,
we get our main event of the evening.
It is your number one contendership gauntlet to see who faces Gunther at SummerSlam.
But first,
Skirt!
Gunther, the ring general, is out to speak.
Yep, he's like, look, I did exactly what I promised I would do at SummerSlam. I retired Bill Goldberg, and I did it exactly how I said I would. But now, a big show's coming up, which means someone's got to step up to me. The question is, who?
Yeah, here comes Braun Breaker, notably one of the entrants of this gauntlet match.
And he is flanked by the Oracle, Paul Heyman.
And, regarding what happened with Seth, we don't really have an update on his health.
Nope.
We do know that the knee injury is legitimate.
Yep.
Or at least that's what we're being told.
Yep. While they were in this city, instead of attending Raw, he was getting an MRI on the knee done, and we are just waiting.
But Paul Heyman does make an interesting point, as he has until next June to cash this in.
Yep. So he's like, there's going to be no need to relinquish it. It is just going to be whoever the champions are, watch their backs. Because who knows? The recovery time could be quick. It's Seth Rollins we're talking about.
If he's out for a long time, and I'm hoping that he's not. I'm really hoping that he's not. But if he is out for a long time, what a way to come back.
Yeah.
Running through the crowd with the briefcase, stomp to a champion, take off the hood because, they're probably going to have him wear a hood.
Yeah.
Cash it in. 1, 2, 3. What a way to return.
Yeah.
That would be a great way to return. But, that's just one possible future. But we have Paul Heyman saying, look, this man's going to be the future. He's going to walk all over this place.
Yep.
Because Gunther does try to leave, but Braun Breaker, like the good guard dog he is, steps right in front of him.
Yep. And they stare off. And Gordon also commented on this. It's like, you can see on Gunther's face himself. He wants this match to himself. Like, he's like, we're going to get this match eventually. But if you want it right now, win this gauntlet.
Yeah, and so we get Braun starting the gauntlet, and Trevin, who is his first opponent.
Entrant number 2 is none other than Cero Miedo Penta.
Yeah, and they put on another kind of instant classic that they usually put on.
Yep.
Nothing really of note that happens in this match of the gauntlet.
Yeah, Braun. This gauntlet was also a showing of Braun's cockiness and confidence. It's like he knows he's the future. He knows he's an unstoppable force, and he has not yet met his immovable object.
Yep, and Penta goes in the air, spear out of midair.
1, 2, 3.
See you later, Penta.
Yep.
Now, who is the second opponent?
L.A. Knight.
Yeah. I think I don't know if he's filling a spot. It felt like he was filling a spot.
Because he is not contracted to Raw.
Yeah,
Still.
no. So it was weird that he was in here, but maybe that's because he was supposed to beat Rollins, or he wasn't supposed to beat Rollins. Maybe it's because they beat. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But he's in this match, and it was an LA Knight match.
Yeah. He gasses Braun, but Braun, being Braun, when I talk about confidence, in between each bout that Braun was in, he grabbed a water bottle, started chugging it, rehydrating, good on him. But LA Knight was the start of showing that Braun's getting gassed. But
not enough. Spear. 1, 2, 3. And now, who is his opponent for match number 3?
Uso!
Yeet man cometh.
Yep, and Braun showing that he's a little gassed, tries to get in some offense, but fresh out of the back, Jay starts beating the snot out of him, tosses him outside the ring, suicide dive, and he's like, why not another one? Another suicide dive, crawls back, run it back, hits,
run it back.
best emote I've seen, honestly. Like, people are commenting, it's like, yes, Jay can be annoying, but that's an intimidation tactic, hitting your entrance again.
No, like, look, that was called. I can't say anything about it. That was the most baller fucking move. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna dance on your ass. Hit my music."
Yep, and it was also a clean way to cut to ad break.
And also a good way to give Braun a little break.
Yeah.
But when we return, we see
These two put on another classic.
Man, I think Jay had the second best match out there.
Yeah, no,
Braun.
Jay and Braun Breaker work well together. We remember this back from their IC rivalry. It's like these two work together.
Yeah, and it's a fairly even match going through it, but
Jay just has a little more gas. Looks like he's going for the splash to finish it off. Toss!
In WWE, since when are gauntlet matches no disqualification?
I don't know.
Because they're supposed to be disqualification.
Yeah.
They're singles matches that just you get one right after the other.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference in the match type.
Beats me, but one, Bronson Reed helps out his BBL brother.
Yep, and he tsunamis.
Yep, and Jay gets up instinctually, trying to recatch his breath. Spear!
1, 2, 3, and for the last match of the night, CM Punk, Pepsi Man, is here.
Banner after banner after banner.
Oh, my lord.
Inject this gauntlet match into my veins.
Man, I wouldn't go that far with this one, at least. There's other gauntlet matches I'd have injected into my veins. This singles match in particular was the best one. You had Braun Breaker literally talking shit while still being completely gassed. You had Punk somehow fighting from underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And when things started getting stacked, Jey Uso made his run out.
Yep.
Takes out Bronson. Evens up the odds. Braun goes for a spear. Kick. GTS. 1, 2, 3.
And CM Punk wins the gauntlet to face Gunther at SummerSlam. It is officially CM Punk, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, versus the Ring General Gunther at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship.
They're finally letting Gunther
Play with the big boys.
play with the big boys. It brings a tear to my eye.
Yes. But
Celebration does not last long.
Nope.
Of course it doesn't. BBL is still present.
yep, they're not completely out of the woods yet. They're not completely gassed. And Braun and Bronson beat the brakes off of them. It looks like Bronson's going to go for a tsunami while Jay is stacked on top of CM Punk. So it's going to do a lot of damage.
Doom.
Ah!
Doom.
Ah! And
I literally called it right before it fucking happened.
we jumped out of our seats.
Because I was like, watch. Well, I was in my head, I was like, it's going to be Sammy. And I was like, no. SummerSlam's coming up.
Roman.
Mm-hmm. And in my head, I heard doo-doo-doom. And then doo-doo-doom. And I was like, oh. But that being said, I am hype about the Roman return.
Yes.
But Roman has had more returns than matches recently. So,
yeah. But also the look on Paul Heyman's face when he heard that music.
oh yeah, no. Paul Heyman knew it was up. Roman literally runs in there right away.
Bah!
Superman punches Bronson. Clotheslines Braun. Spears Braun. Samoan drops Bronson.
This man's on demon time.
And then he helps up his cousin Jay. And CM Punk is looking at him. He's saying, "Help me up, brother. I have the ray gun." And he goes, "I'm going to get the ray gun this next box spin. Don't you worry. I got us, brother." And he does not help him up. But CM Punk gets up because he has a self-revive. Gordon's going to love all those references. He gets up because he has a self-revive.
Maxed out that quick revive.
Yeah, he maxed out that quick revive, that's for sure. And the show ends with just BBL looking at the men in the ring, looking at BBL, and Gunther staring menacingly in a box.
Palpatine person.
It's so funny because no one was in that section. So it was very funny because you could see him in his box because it was spotlight. One cameraman, one Gunther, one water bottle.
Palpatine, man.
But yeah, that is it for this episode of Monday Night Raw, and that's it for this episode of Disqualified.
Hey.
I am your main roster predictions champion, Caleb. That is your NXT predictions champion, Trevin. And that is our cameraman and producer behind the camera, Zach. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell 3 times so the match is over. So you know the match is over. If it looks like I cut off a part of my thumb, no, I did it. Thank you for your time, and peace.
Bye.